Yes. Good afternoon to all of you. Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Previous lecture, which topic we have covered? Previous lecture, which topic we have covered? Can you tell? What are the modes of operation of electrical drives? What are the modes of operation of electrical drives?
Four more.
What are the modes of operation of electrical drive? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So can you read it on the screen? It is on the screen. What are the modes of operation of electrical drives?
Steady state acceleration including starting and deceleration including stopping.
Okay. Generally, the drive will be operating in three modes: steady state, acceleration, starting, deacceleration. That means stopping. Is it right? Because this topic we have covered in the previous lecture. This topic we have covered in the previous lectures. Is it right? Okay. Now today we are going to start the another topic, that is the closed loop control of drives. Closed loop control of drives. So generally, the electrical drives have become the most essential component or equipments. Okay, nowadays the electrical drive is most important and essential component in industrials. Okay, nowadays in electrical motors and other rotating machines, we know that the electrical drives mainly accomplishes three kinds of work. So why we are using the drive? Can anybody say what is the main purpose while using the drive? Mainly we have three purposes: for smooth starting and speed controlling and smooth braking. Is it right? Just for three functions: for starting, smooth starting, for speed controlling and braking. Okay, generally the drive is using to complete these three tasks. To complete these three works: smooth starting, smooth braking and speed controlling. Is it right? So electrical drives enable us to control the motor in every aspect. Is it right? The electrical drives enable us to control the motor in every aspect. Means wherever we are using the motor, maybe a vehicle or maybe some industries, okay, to run the load. So that motor should be run as per requirement by the load. Is it right? Okay, whatever we are using the motor in industry or vehicle and so on, etc. So that motor should be controlled as per the requirement by the load. So that's why what we can say here, the motor should be operated at every aspect. The motor should be operated at every aspect as per the requirement by the load circuit. Clear? But control of electrical drives is also necessary because all the functions accomplished by that drives are mainly transient operation, that is change in the terminal voltage, current, so on, etc. So means not only motor is important, but motor is driving with the electronic converter and controller. The motor is driving with the electronic converter and controller. So that's why the controller is also one of the main important. Is it right? The controller is also one of the main important in order to change the terminal voltage, in order to change the current, okay, in order to change the frequency and so on, etc. So here what we can say, the drive is having the motor, okay, the motor is controller at every aspect, the motor is controlled at every time as per the requirement by the load. So to control the motor, okay, to control the speed of the motor, so the converter and controller will take an important role, okay, will play an important role. Is it clear? So in order to change the speed of the motor, so we have to change the terminal voltage of the motor, or we have to change the current of the motor which we are sending to the motor, okay, and frequency of the supply and so on, etc. So all these parameters, electrical parameters, maybe voltage, maybe current, maybe frequency. Is it right? By changing all these parameters, voltage, current, frequency, so on, etc. So the torque is also changes. The torque is also changes. Okay, if the torque changes, obviously the speed is also changes. Obviously the speed is also changes. So what we can see here, so the controller circuit, the control circuit will play an important role in the drive circuit. The control circuit will play an important role in the drive circuit. Is it clear? So that's why we need of controlling the drives, ranges, and there are various methods and equipment. So to control the different parameters of the drive, which are discussed here, okay, which are discussed here. So means we have different types of control techniques. So in the following discussions, we will see through the different closed loop configurations which are used in the electrical drives, irrespective of the type supply they are feeding the AC or DC. Means we are going to discuss different types of closed loop configurations. Okay, we are going to discuss the different types of control techniques with the help of closed loop configurations. So see here. Okay, so closed loop system. So what is closed loop system? Closed loop system means feedback system. Is it right? Closed loop means feedback system. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Feedback means the output is fed to the input side. Okay. The output parameter we have taken, and this parameter is given to the some reference parameter at the input side. Is it right? So we will see later. So closed loop system is nothing but feedback system. Okay, feedback is nothing but we are taking the parameter from the output circuit, and this parameter is compared with the input parameter. Okay, we are taking any one parameter from the output circuit, and this parameter is comparing with the input parameter. So this is called as a feedback or closed loop system. Am I right? Okay, the closed loop system controls the electrical drive and the system is self-adjusted. The closed loop system controls the electrical drive and the system is self-adjusted. So obviously we can say we have given the control circuit, we have taken the output parameters, and this parameter is given to the input parameters. So means what we can say, the system is continuously monitoring, though automatically it is adjusting. Automatically it is adjusting. That is called as self-adjusting. Okay, that is called as self-adjusting. Okay, so the feedback loops in an electric drive may be provided with to satisfy the following requirements. Okay, so why we are taking the feedback? Okay, this feedback can be fulfilled these three requirements. Okay, enhancement of speed, torque, and protection, and to improve the steady state accuracy. First one, the enhancement of speed torque. So how much speed is required, how much torque is required by the load. Okay, that is time to time. So इस time पे कितना speed चाहिए, इस time पे कितना torque चाहिए. Okay, that is also can be fulfilled by the closed loop control system. So like the same way we can improve the steady state accuracy. Also we can improve the steady state accuracy by using the closed loop systems. At the same time, also we can protect the entire the system. Also we can protect the system. Is it clear? So see here. The main parts of the closed loop system are the controller. Okay, what are the main parts of the closed loop system? Controller, converter, and sensors. Controller, converter, and sensor. Maybe a current sensor, maybe voltage sensor, maybe speed sensor, maybe torque sensor, and so on, etc. Is it right? So these three are the main parameters or main parts in the closed loop system. So now we are going to discuss the different closed loop control techniques. First one is what is the first one? What is the first one? What is the first one? Current limiting control technique. Okay, we are going to discuss different closed loop control techniques. Okay, different types of closed loop control techniques of the drives. Okay, the first one is the current limit control or current limiting control. Screen is visible, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So during the starting, we know if precautionary measures are not taken, there is a chance of huge current flow through the motor circuit. So to limit the current and since the current fed to the motor and current limit controller is installed. So can anybody explain what is the meaning of this point? Can anybody justify this statement? So if you are not taking some precautions, if we are not taking some precautions, okay, so then what will happening? At sometimes, okay, whose current is flowing through the motor circuit? Is it right? Okay, if we are not taking any precautions, so sometimes at any time or sometimes whatever we can say. So huge current means high current can flow through the motor circuit. So what will happening if the high current is huge current flowing through the motor circuit? What will happening? If the huge current is flowing through the motor circuit, then what will happening? Can anybody tell?
Flux
Hello?
will generate.
Yes, please. Please. Can you repeat it again?
Generator.
Flux? I'm not audible. I'm not getting, please. Can you repeat?
फ्लक्स जनरेट होंगे.
Okay, current flow होता है तो flux generate होता है, वो that is another. But huge current means high current flow ने से क्या होता है मोटर के थ्रू?
वाइंडिंग बर्न होगी ना.
Winding burn हो जाएगा ना. For
हाँ.
example, 10 amperes is the rated current of the motor. So if 20 amperes current is flowing through the motor, so it is very high current, na, because its rated capacity is 10 amperes. But
शॉर्ट सर्किट होता है.
yes, anybody? Any doubt, please? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. 10 amperes is the rated current. If the 20 amperes is current, then what will happening? This is not the rated capacity of that motor. So that's why to flow of the huge current through the motor may be damaged. The motor may be damaged. So we have to limit this current. Okay, we have to limit this current. So that's why we are using the current limiting control technique. So what is the procedure, current limiting control? What is the circuit diagram? So this is the block diagram of the okay. This is the controller circuit, converter. This is the motor and load. So we are taking the we are sensing the output current. Output current कहाँ से measure करते हैं अपन? Which we are giving to the motor or from motor circuit. Okay, we are measuring the current. Okay, from the motor circuit or which we are sending supply to the motor. From that circuit also we can measure the current. Okay, by using the current sensor. Okay, here we will give the some logic. Here we will design some control logic. Okay, one is the minimum and one other one is the maximum. One is the minimum and another one is the maximum. Right? So whenever the current is exceeds the maximum value, so we have to design some control parameters, some control logic here. If this sensor will measure the current, okay, this sensor will monitor the current, and this sensor will give the signal to this circuit. Okay, if whatever the current is sensed by the sensor, if that is exceed this maximum value, then immediately the signal goes to this reference value. Is it clear? This reference value. So here the controller will act accordingly. So if the current is increases, the controller will take an action place. Okay, the control circuit will take action and it will limit the current. Okay, it will limit the current and it will give the commands to the converter circuit accordingly. So accordingly the current can be controlled. Okay, if the current is very less, okay, if the small amount of current is flowing through the motor, okay, this current is sensed by the current sensor. Okay, this current is sensed by the current sensor and it will give the reference circuit. Okay, this will give the reference circuit. So this reference circuit will compare with these two parameters, that is the reference current and actual current. Okay, this is not V. This is the reference current I star. Okay, and this reference current and actual current, this is the actual current which is flowing through the motor. Okay, these two currents, reference current, actual current, will compare. Okay, by using comparator, and the error signal will be generated. Okay, maybe a positive error, negative error will be generated from the comparator. Okay, if reference current is more than the actual current, then positive error will be generated. If the actual current is more than the reference current, then negative error will be generated. So according this error generates from the comparator, the controller will act accordingly. Is it clear? So this controller will limit the current as per the signal is coming from the current sensor. Okay. Is it right? If negative error is produced from the comparator, if the negative error is produced, okay, it means that high current is flowing through the motor circuit. Is it right? For example, minus 50 amperes, and actual current is plus 20. रिजल्ट क्या निकलेगा अपन को? -30 है ना. -50 + 20 कितना? -50 + 20, what is the result?
-30.
-30 means this is the negative, na? So negative error will generate. Negative error generates means the controller will understand, means high current is flowing through the motor circuit. So immediately the controller will do something, okay, and it will limit the current and it will passes through the converter. So accordingly the motor will be operate. Okay, so the motor will also protect. Like that. So immediately, so in case only 1 ampere is current is flowing plus 1 ampere through the motor circuit, but reference current is 20. Reference current is 20. Reference current is 20. Actual current kitna? -1. This is the minus. This is the actual signal is minus and reference signal is positive. Okay. IDC. Okay, just wait. Just sorry. For example, 1 ampere is current is flowing through the motor circuit, very small amount of current. So that is not this current cannot be fulfilled by the load requirement. So then that time what will happening? The current sensor will sense the current and it will give the signal to the comparator. Means how much current is flowing through the motor? -1 amperes. Clear? So actual current is plus 10 amperes. So how much? Means positive error is signal plus 9 amperes. Positive error means here the controller will understand very less amount of current is flowing through the motor. So this motor is not able to fulfill the load requirements. So how much current is required? So that much of current will be added to the converter circuit. Okay, that much of current will be added through the converter and it will give the motor circuit. So accordingly the motor will operate. So how much current is required? That current is to be provided by the controller circuit. Okay, so the load will be operated accordingly. Is it right? Did you get the
Yes.
have understand this concept? Closed loop control, closed loop current limiting control technique. So simple टेक्निक, अगर करंट ज्यादा हो गए तो कम करना है, करंट कम हो गए तो ऐड करने का है, यही है ना? Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next, closed loop torque control. Closed loop torque control. It is also same operation, na? It is also same operation, but here we are measuring the torque at the shaft of the motor circuit. At the shaft of the motor. This is the mechanical parameters. This is the mechanical parameters. So for example, the load is required 200 Newton meter torque. That load is required 200 Newton meters torque. Okay, so if the motor is able to supply the 150 Newton meter torque, okay, the motor is supplying the 150 Newton meters torque. So load के कितना चाहिए था? 200 Newton meters torque, but कितना कम हो रहा है? 50 Newton meter कम हो रहा है ना? So this torque sensor will sense the torque, how much torque is produced by the motor, and this signal is given to the comparator. Okay, this -150. Okay, this -150, and this is the actual reference torque. Okay, reference torque. Okay, this is we have to give the some inputs, some reference value here. For example, 100 Newton meter, for example, just 100 reference value plus 100 plus 100 minus 150, or we can say what we can say. For example, if we are taking the 200 here or 300, for example, we are taking the 300 reference value, and actual torque is 150. Actual is 150. For example, plus 300 minus 150. How much? Plus 300 minus 150, how much? How much? Plus 300 minus 150. How much?
150.
Okay. So plus 150. So error is produced positive. Okay. Positive error is produced by the comparator. Is it right? Positive error means some amount of torque is decreases. Okay, some amount of torque is decreases. So how much torque is required by the load, that much of torque should be adjusted by the controller, torque controller. Clear? How much torque is, कितना torque कम पड़ रहा है लोड के लिए, तो उतना torque को torque controller will be adjusted and it will give the signals accordingly to the converter, and this converter will send the power to the motor circuits. Accordingly, the torque will be increased. So like the same way, one more example we'll take. Load is requirement 200 Newton meter torque, for example. So here actual torque is 350. Actual torque is 350, but requirement is 200 Newton meters. So तो टॉर्क ज्यादा होगा ना अभी, एक्चुअल कितना चाहिए था 200, लेकिन एक्चुअल टॉर्क कितना प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं मोटर 350 न्यूटन मीटर. सो रेफरेंस वैल्यू कितना दिया अपन 300. सो एरर क्या जनरेट होता है, एरर विल बी जनरेट टॉर्क एरर इज इक्वल टू प्लस 300 माइनस 350 ना, माइनस 350. एरर क्या हो जाएगा -50. माइनस मीन्स एरर क्या हो गया, इधर माइनस हो गया. सो माइनस error generate, negative error generate होगा. The torque controller will understand the motor is producing the high torque. The motor is producing the high torque. Torque increase होगा तो क्या हो जाएगा, स्पीड भी इंक्रीज होता है. ओके, स्पीड इंक्रीज होता है, लोड का स्पीड भी बढ़ जाएगा. इसलिए अपन को इमीडिएटली कंट्रोल करना है. ओके, वी हैव टू कंट्रोल द इमीडिएटली, सो वी हैव टू डिक्रीज द torque. So this controller will decrease the some amount of torque, and accordingly this torque controller will send the signal to the converter. So accordingly the converter will send power to the motor circuit. So accordingly this motor will generate the torque. Means the current and voltage parameters is going to be adjusted. So current parameter adjust किया तो क्या हो जाएगा, torque parameter भी adjust होता है. Torque adjust हो गया तो क्या हो जाएगा, speed भी adjust होता है, like this same way. Is it clear? So here what we can say, so here the output parameter is compared with the some reference parameters. Reference means we have to give some value. Okay, we have to design some control logic. So in that we have to give some value that is called as a reference value. So actual value means actually how much torque is produced by the motor. Okay, so these two signals are compared using the comparator, and the error will be generated. So based on this error signal, that controller circuit will be operates. Based on this error signal, the controller circuit will be operates. So accordingly the converter will produce the power. So based on this power from the converter, the motor will be operates. The motor will be able to produce the torque, speed, and so on, etc. Okay, did you get the concept of this one, or you understand the concept of this closed loop control? Are you getting the concept, please? Are you getting the concept, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just wait. Just wait 1 minute. Okay, so just we will continue. Next, Next, closed loop speed control. Closed loop speed control. What is the third one? Which is third one? थर्ड मेथड कौन सा है? Screen is visible, all of you? Can you read
Closed
it?
loop speed control.
Yes,
So
sir.
why? Okay, why are not giving the reply? Okay, speed control loops are perhaps the most widely used feedback loops for drives. Okay, if you first see the block diagram of this loop, then it will be a lot easier for us to understand. So look at this diagram. So from this diagram, we can easily understand. So here we can see from the diagram that there are two control loops. There are two control loops. One is the inner control loop. One is the outer current loop. Is it right? There are two control loops. One is the inner control loop, and second is the outer control loop. Okay, which can be said in inner control and outer loop. Inner and outer loops. The inner is the current control loop, limits the converter and motor current. Okay, this is the inner current control loop. This will limit the current. This will limit the current for the converter and the motor. Okay. Now we can understand the function of the current, the function of the control loop, and drive by practical example. Suppose the reference speed is the omega m. This is not W. Please understand omega m. Now that is not Wm. Okay. Omega m is motor speed in radians per second. This is the reference value. This is the reference value. Increases, there is a positive error. Okay, increases, there is a positive error. Okay, this is the error speed. This is the error speed, which indicates the speed is needed to be increased. Okay, for example, if the positive error is produced means reference speed is increased and actual speed is decreased. Okay, for example, 1500 rpm is the reference speed and actual speed is 500 rpm. So error क्या हो जाएगा? Plus 1000 ना? Plus 1000. Is it right? Error क्या हो जाएगा? Plus 1000 ना? Plus 1500 minus 500. What will happen? What is this value?
1000.
1000. Means
1000.
positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. So positive error is produced from this. So positive error means it will understand the speed is needed to increase. The speed is needed to increase because speed कम हो गया 500 हो गया तो positive error produce हो गया. Positive error produce means the controller circuit will understand it should we need to increase the speed. Okay, accordingly the speed controller will give the signal to the circuit and then will give the commands to the converter circuits. Accordingly the speed will be increased. Clear? So like the same way again we are going to use the current limiting controller here between the speed controller and current limiting controller. Clear? So current limiting control is nothing but here. So this is the maximum value, this is the minimum value. The value should be adjusted between these two. Clear? The value value should be adjusted between these two. पॉजिटिव में कांस्टेंट, नेगेटिव में कांस्टेंट. सो इन दोनों के बीच में एडजस्ट होना चाहिए. तो इफ द करंट इज मोर देन दिस वैल्यू, so the system will be damaged. Converter as well as motor will be damaged. Is it clear? So at the same time, the current is goes to negative, so it will understand it will goes into the generating mode, means braking mode. So that's why the current should be adjusted between these two modes, positive and negative, maximum and negative में maximum. Is it clear? So from this current limiters, we are getting the reference current. We are getting the reference current. We are getting the reference current, and this reference current is compared with the actual current, which is sensed by the current sensor. Which is sensed by the current sensor. Okay. So like the same way here depends upon the positive current error and negative current error. So controller will provide the current accordingly to the converter as well as motors. Is it right? Is it right? Okay. So next one. Okay, now the inner loop increase the current, keeping it under the maximum allowable current. Inner current control loop increase the current, keeping it under maximum allowable current. For example, maximum current kitna 10 amperes hai, up to 10 amperes tak it can allow. If the current is exceed more than the 10 amperes, it will not be allowed. Is it right? So just for protection purpose, we are going to using the inner current control loop. And then the driver will accelerate when the speed reaches the desired speed. Okay. When the maximum current is, when the current is increased, the driver accelerates, means the speed is increased. If the speed is reaches the maximum speed, then the motor torque is equal to the load torque. Okay. When the motor torque is equal to the load torque, and it indicates motor torque is equal to the load torque, it will indicate. So the reference speed omega m, which indicates there is no need of any more acceleration. So जब भी load torque is equal to motor torque हो गए, okay, when the motor torque is equal to the load torque, इसका meaning क्या होता है? तो no need to increase the motor speed. No need to increase the motor speed. Okay, acceleration करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, so that time we need to deaccelerate the system. We need to deaccelerate, means we need to apply the braking concept. Deacceleration and braking is done by the speed controller. Okay, so we need to deaccelerate the system. Deaccelerate means we need to decrease the speed. We need to decrease the speed means we have to apply the braking concept. We have to apply the braking. This is done by the speed controller. This is done by the speed controller at maximum allowable current. So we can say that during speed controlling, the function transfer from motoring to braking mode. So obviously, during the speed controlling mode, the function will be operated, shifts from, so the function will transfer from motoring mode to the braking mode, and from braking to the motor and vice versa. Okay, motoring mode to braking mode or braking mode to motoring mode में function transfer होता है. So for smooth operation running of the motor. Is it clear? So this is the closed loop speed control technique. Okay. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one is the closed loop speed control of multi-motor drives. Closed loop speed control of multi-motor drives. Multi-motor drive means क्या होता है? मल्टी-मोटर ड्राइव्स में कितने लोड रहता है, कितने मोटर्स रहता है? Multi-motor drive means
motors and only one.
Yes, exactly right answer. Multiple motors means more than one motor, and but all these motors are running single load. All the motors are running single loads. Is it right? एक ही लोड है, मोटर्स नंबर्स ज्यादा है. So इसमें क्या होता है? So all the motor should be contributed. All the motor should be contributed equal torque to run this load. All the motor should be contributed equal torque to run this load. Clear? So एक मोटर ज्यादा टॉर्क प्रोवाइड किया है, एक मोटर ज्यादा स्पीड प्रोवाइड किया है, एक मोटर कम टॉर्क है, एक मोटर का स्पीड कम हो गया है, तो क्या हो जाएगा? द लोड विल नॉट बी ऑपरेटेड प्रॉपरली. ओके, द लोड विल नॉट बी ऑपरेटेड प्रॉपरली. Is it right? Is it right? So here, okay, so this is the one motor, this is the second motor controller, torque controller, this is the third motor torque controller. Okay, first motor torque controller, second motor torque controller, this is the third motor torque controller. Clear? So here we are taking the closed loop system for the first motor system. Okay, the output torque of the first motor is taken as a torque feedback signal to the this reference value, this comparator. The first motor torque, okay, this first motor torque is sensed by the torque sensor. Okay, this torque sensor will measure the torque at the shaft of the first motor, Clear? And then this torque sensor will give signal to this comparator. So this here the actual torque and reference torque, this is the reference torque and this is the actual torque. These two torques will be compared. And the error will be generated. Accordingly, this first torque controller will be act accordingly. Okay, so how much torque is reduced, how much torque is increased. So torque ज़्यादा increase होगा तो कम करेगा, कम होगा तो थोड़ा सा बढ़ाएगा. Okay, accordingly this torque sensor or torque controller will give the signal to the converter 1. This is the first converter 1. So accordingly this power converter will generate the power to the first motor. Okay, here the motor circuit is not provided here. Okay, the motor is not shown here. Motor controller circuit is provided. Clear? So like the same way, second motor torque is also sensed by this second sensor, and this torque actual torque is compared with the reference torque. Okay, this is the reference torque. So based on this error torque is produced. Okay, at this circuit the error torque is produced. So based on this error torque, that torque controller of the second controller circuit will be operates. So accordingly it will generate the signal to the converter circuit. Okay, the converter will be generates accordingly power to the second motor. So accordingly the speed is also adjusted. So like the same with third also, means first, second, third, fourth and so on, nth controller. Okay, nth controller. So here we are taking some constant parameters. Some constant parameters means reference value K1, K2 and Kn. It is clear? So here also we are going to take the output feedback signal. Which feedback? लोड से कौन सा फीडबैक लेता अपन? स्पीड. लोड से फीडबैक क्या कौन सा लेता अपन? स्पीड. So continuously we are monitoring the speed of the load circuit. So this speed is compared with the reference speed. This is the actual speed and this is the reference speed. Clear? So these two speeds will be compared with the comparator. Okay, will be compared in the comparator, and this error speed will be generated. So this speed controller will be understand based on this error signal. So the speed is increase or decrease, or how much speed is needed to run this load. So accordingly the speed controller will generate some constant values. Okay, these constant values are considered as a reference torques. Some reference torques. Is it clear? So based on this reference torques and actual torques, the controller circuit will be acts. The torque controller circuit will be act accordingly And this torque controller circuit will send signals to the converter 1, converter 2, and converter 3. Accordingly, the power will be generated. So based on this power, the motor will be rotates. The motor will be operates. How much speed is required? How much torque is required? Is it clear? So accordingly, the speed and torque will be synchronized. All the motor speed and torque should be synchronized. ऐसे नहीं असिंक्रोनस नहीं होना चाहिए. एक मोटर का स्पीड इंक्रीज होगा, दूसरा मोटर का स्पीड डिक्रीज होगा, एक मोटर का स्पीड टार्क ज्यादा होगा, एक मोटर का टार्क कम होगा. तो दिस विल नॉट हैपनिंग. सो ऑल द मोटर शुड बी शेयर विद द equal torque and equal speed. Is it right? So accordingly, the motors of all, sorry, the motor speed and the motor torque of all the motors will be synchronized. Okay. So accordingly, the load will be run. Accordingly, the load will be run.